Hi, how are you doing? This tutorial will guide you on how to submit assignment number 2. First, go to your email account. Okay, you're there. You're going to click or you're going to search for an information I sent previously on how to deliver oral presentations. You're going to open it if you want to. By the way, this is something you must have already done before. Here I have oral presentations, teacher Junior Castro, and I have just two ways of introducing your presentation. And I'm going to give you an example. It says, okay, first choose your topic. For example, in this example, I'm going to talk about my dog. Hello, good morning. I'm going to talk about my dog. The problem is, what is the information that I have to include in order to have a good presentation? Well, I gave you an example. For example, we have this Latin exercise where I have questions on the left side, and I have the answers on the right side. So, for example, question number 1, it says, why do I have to talk about my dog? Okay, what is the answer? ¿Por qué debo hablar sobre mi perro? I will look for the answer to this question. For example, the answer is, I want to talk about my dog because it is part of my family. As you can see, on the right side, I have my presentation. I don't have to say the questions in my presentation. This is just a guide of the different elements I want to include in my presentation. For example, here in a very short presentation, I just included 8 different things. Of course, you can have more questions. You can extend the information that you want to talk about. Here, this is just an example. Let me give you a demonstration. Hello, good morning. I'm going to talk about my dog. I want to talk about my dog because he is part of my family. His name is Pecas. He's 2 years old. As you can see, I will mention the different elements, but the fact is that I have a very well organized set of ideas when presenting. If your question is if you have to memorize this information, no, you don't have to do it. You don't have to memorize it. This is just for assignment number 2. Another example is if you want to talk about a place. For example, and this is just an example because you can choose the topic that you want to talk to. I have talked about Siquirres. I have questions like, what do I want to talk about my town? Or what do I like about Siquirres? The answers are on the right side. And these sentences, as you can see here, are going to be my presentation. As I mentioned before, you can extend, you can have longer sentences, you can provide as much information as you want to in order to have a very thorough presentation. The day of the presentations, that's on Monday 6th, you will have to bring a picture of the person, the town, or the topic that you have chosen. Because as I mentioned here in this guideline, las exposiciones son mejores si cuentan con ayuda visual, como imágenes. El presentador debe hablar pausado, hacer ademanes, contacto visual durante las presentaciones. Así que una imagen es importantísimo para que la audiencia se guíe y sepa de qué estamos hablando. The presentation is 100% in English. Body language, intonation, pronunciation will be evaluated throughout the whole presentation. Okay, when you're done with it, when you have already written the presentation on a piece of paper, okay, you're going to submit it. Okay, the question is, what do you have to do? Okay, you will have to go and click on the link about assignment number 2. This is a Google form where I invite you to fill in. You will fill in the form. So you have already done different assignments and quizzes and exams. You will write your name. For example, here I will type in my name, Junior. My email is juniorcast okay, at gmail.com. The group is the evening group, and I will type in my presentation here. For example, the introduction. Hello, today I'm going to talk about my dog. He is 3 years old, and so on and so forth. This is what you're going to do. You're going to write the whole script, the whole presentation here, so I can give you feedback and give you and send some corrections if you need to correct something. And when you're done, you will click on grade, get grade, and submit. Submit means enviar, and you will send it, and I will give you the grade as soon as I receive it. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask via email, and I will be more than glad to answer to your questions. Thank you very much, and see you the next day. Have a wonderful day.